In this video, we're going to be reacting to Monsterverse creatures you did not know about. Now, I'm a bit confused. I thought I knew all of them, but maybe there's a little bit more, and hopefully we'll see them in the upcoming Godzilla vs. Kong movie. Let's begin. We're starting off.
Godzilla, Kong, Rodan, Mothra,
All of these
Ghidorah,
ones I already know.
Behemoth,
Everybody
and
bow
a lot
down
of
to
other
me.
Titans have already been well grounded in the Monsterverse, but in this episode,
By the way, comment down below
some of
who's the
most
best
bizarre and
design.
strange
Like, I'm not
creatures
talking
that
about
you
who's the
might not have
strongest, who
known
looks the
about in this
best.
kaiju
If
universe.
I'm being honest,
Join us as we
Methuselah,
reveal some of the
Warbat
physical
also looks good.
appearances, abilities, and causes of death that some of these creatures had to suffer. If you're one of those people that keeps coming back to watch these videos but haven't subscribed,
Exactly,
then please
guys.
hit that
subscribe button,
to fill
you
your
know.
feed with pure
I'll be
awesomeness.
getting-
and go check out our merch.
I'll be getting some
Coming up,
hate, you know.
Monsterverse
So
creatures
if you
you
guys
haven't
subscribe,
heard
if you
about.
guys appreciate the content, make sure to hit that like
Consider
button and let
yourself
me know.
knowledgeable if you are acquainted with at least 3 of these creatures.
Alright,
Note
let's
that
see
not
if I
all of the
know
animals
3 of them.
discussed
You know,
here are
I'm the king
considered
of
titans.
monsters,
And
so I'm
most
supposed to at
importantly,
least
take
know
the
them.
existence of these animals with a grain of salt. Even though all of these are mentioned or depicted in official Monsterverse material, it's still not 100% clear whether these are considered canon to the Monsterverse.
You know what? Let me be the judge of that. I know everything about the
Number 1,
Monsterverse. Ask me
giant
anything.
Anomalocaris. Let's
Anomalous
travel back in
Caris.
time to the events prior to 1973 and land in 1953 at the Monarch headquarters.
1953.
Here, this relatively new secret organization was commissioned to study massive unidentified terrestrial organisms that were starting to appear after the introduction of atomic technology. In the graphic novel Godzilla Awakening, we follow Eiji Serizawa, Ishiro Serizawa's father, inside a facility where they were holding a sample of the Titan now known as Shinomura. But this isn't the
Shinomura?
only one we're going to focus on. We're going to focus on this interesting creature right here. There is no official name for this animal.
bro,
but
this
was
guy looks
referred to as
ugly.
some sort of giant shrimp. By looking at some of its physical properties, we can tell that this animal features characteristics found in Cambrian organisms, almost like a mix of trilobites and this fella, the
How big is he, though?
Anomalocaris,
Is he
an
stronger than
ancient crustacean with
Godzilla?
a distinctive
No,
pair
I
of curled
don't. No way.
appendages that it used to capture prey. But what was the purpose of having such a creature in this story? Later on, we see an image of Shinomura on top of a creature of the same species. It was mentioned in the book that Shinomura was a kaiju that heavily depended on high levels of radiation for survival, meaning that this creature must have also been highly radioactive. This is the first
He has to have
only
fought
time we see
Godzilla.
this creature in an official Monsterverse installment.
Like, obviously
The
not
next
me, because
creature
I
on this
came
list,
way
however,
later, but
just
maybe
might
someone like
appear
my
in live
ancestors.
action. Number 2, Margigra.
Margigra.
During the events of Godzilla King of the
Oh,
Monsters,
Mothra.
Monarch had
Mothra.
moved its headquarters to Castle Bravo, an extra-large concealed base located somewhere near Bermuda. Here, according to the official novelization of this film, Monarch scientists were studying a corpse belonging to a strange-looking kaiju called Margigra. This word
Margigra.
originates from Norse mythology, meaning mermaid, or another loose translation,
a mermaid
sea
kaiju?
giantess,
That would
suggesting
be
that this
so
kaiju
cool.
was a female. This mystical creature
I wanna
was
see how
also
it looks.
referred
Come
to
on,
as
show
being
us.
malevolent and evil at times. Our
Yo,
Monsterverse
nah,
rendition
that
of
ain't no
Margigra
mermaid.
is depicted as a bizarre
That is
looking titan
ugly.
with a flat face and forward-facing eyes
Oh,
similar
but
to a
you
human.
know what? I
Its
kind of
skull
like the
would reach
design.
to the back of its neck.
I don't know why, but I
Additionally,
like
this
the
titan is
design.
seen to have part of its skull revealed, with some of its armor and scales showing traces of burn marks.
Oh,
Additionally,
burn
the book
marks.
states that this creature wasn't necessarily of titan proportions, but rather the size of a large whale.
Oh, okay. I was
This
about to
is all
say,
we know
no way
about
he's that
Margigra,
big.
But we want to know more. How did this thing die? To develop a feasible theory, we must take into account that this was an aquatic monster and that its wounds appear to have been caused by burn marks. This animal was also mentioned to be found somewhere in the Arctic Ocean.
Maybe Ghidorah?
There is one
Who
monster
killed this
in this
monster?
kaiju universe that fits this description. Godzilla. Godzilla can
Let's
be both
go.
a terrestrial and
Oh
aquatic
my God.
monster, shoot atomic rays underwater, and it's observed that during that
Exactly.
time,
You don't mess with the
Godzilla
king.
sometimes
All of these
patrolled the
creatures,
Arctic
I
waters.
defeated them. I
Remember that the
destroyed
myth
them.
referred to Margigra as a malevolent creature. which is precisely the type of kaiju Godzilla would dispose of. Any creature of this size would prey on the larger creatures such as whales and perhaps grow up to become a greater threat to the G-Man himself.
Exactly.
Which is why it was
Oh
killed.
my
If
god, that was
Godzilla, did kill this kaiju
Oh,
after all.
yo!
The next creatures we're about to discuss probably suffered a
No
more
way,
frightening
please don't tell me
fate.
from Skull Island.
Enjoying this video? Please support the channel by checking out our official Goji Center emblem t-shirts on the link below. And a lot of other cool stuff as well. Okay, that's it. Number 3, Giant Ceratopsians.
Ceratopsians?
In the film Kong Skull Island, we were taken to a frightening boneyard setting where we witnessed all sorts of dead creatures, including 2 individuals which just so happen to be Kong's parents. But there's
can we get an L on the chat for Kong's parents?
As you can see,
come on,
this skeleton
I feel
strongly
bad.
resembles the well-known Ceratopsian known as Triceratops, a 3-horned herbivore that measured around 30 feet in
Yo,
length
is there
in
a
the real world.
T-Rex, you know,
Now we have to
T-Rex
take into
Titan
account
thing?
that this
You know what I
particular
mean?
Triceratops skull was much larger, suggesting that at some point in time, larger Triceratops specimens
my
used to roam
God.
this island. These specimens would have dwarfed the Triceratops animals that we know today.
Yo, that is so
what happened
big.
to them? This is just a theory, but it is implied that everything laying in this boneyard was put to death by the swarm of skull crawlers
my
that
God.
emerged from
What
the
about
depths.
T-Rex?
Anything that could
You know
be
what I
bitten
mean? Like
into
a
was taken
T-Rex
apart by
big
these predators
dinosaur type
until driven
thingy.
to extinction.
Like,
Which
I
is
would
what
like to see
almost
that.
happened to the Kong species, except this fella. But given that Skull Island is in fact an extension of the biomes seen in the Hollow Earth, we could still see some of these lurking around in a future Monsterverse film. Number
Oh,
4,
the giant
lemurs.
Now I know
Yes,
lemurs is a
apparently there
you
are
know
giant lemurs
yeah,
in this kaiju
it's an
universe,
animal.
and these are pretty
Isn't this the
big.
guy that
In
said,
Godzilla
"I like to
Dominion,
move it,
the
move
G-Man
it"?
is found
I'm
reminiscing
pretty
on
sure
what
it's
the Earth
him.
used to look like and what it looks like now. In this flashback, Godzilla sees 2 lemur-like creatures
Yo!
that tower over the surrounding trees.
Bro,
meaning
they're
that These
huge.
things are pretty big. In addition to that, these things have a tail tipped with a pointy end, which indicates these could possibly be used as a weapon. Moving on to this creature's back, we see that this thing had some discrete dorsal formations along its spine.
Atomic breath?
somewhat
No way
similar
he
to
didn't
what
have
Behemoth
atomic
has.
breath.
Finally, we see this creature had some pretty strong limbs. Toned musculature is seen in the original picture, suggesting that apart from being nimble creatures, these things could have also been strong animals. These closely resemble the ring-tailed lemur, which, believe it or not, also fall under the order of primates. If you didn't know,
I'll
these
beat them
harmless-looking
all.
creatures are actually pretty aggressive towards humans.
Oh, yo,
unless
why you guys
someone has a
fighting?
pet. The funny
on,
thing
man.
about this monster is that it was actually a byproduct of some miscommunication within the production team of this comic. In the author's notes,
what?
this mention of a giant lemur was actually referencing an extinct lemur known as the Archaeolentrus.
Oh, okay.
This mention then turned into the illustration of a giant lemur-like kaiju. But what happened to them? This particular area in Godzilla's flashback shows that it is now underwater, meaning that over time, these creatures probably retreated to the Hollow Earth or are dormant somewhere.
Yo, I would love to see
or
Kong
they're just
fight one.
flat out
I would
extinct.
love to fight.
Do you
No,
think
no,
any
come
of
on,
these
surely.
creatures mentioned in this list are still alive somewhere on the planet?
I feel like
Or
some of
do you
them
think
may
that they
be,
will
you know what I
never
mean?
reappear in the
Like, the
Monsterverse? Let
Triceratops
us
is
know
obviously
in the
dead,
comments.
but the
For
other
more
one's
fun
alive.
kai-
Anyways, if you guys like this video, but before you guys go, I have one question. Out of all of them, who do you guys think would win in a fight? If I have to go with the giant lemur, like I have to, I don't know, with the tail and stuff, I feel like he has the best chance for winning. But anyways, it's been your boy Godzilla. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and peace.